Tears fled the head, I'm waiting, I guess she tweeting, I guess she confess, she thinking less, not drinking less. Bathroom says, best to get spontaneous, I stereotype, put to rest tonight. Imagine, believe, and achieve, it works. Skyline as a rise like fireworks.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to After the Storm. Of course, I'm your host, Matt Clark. We're going to talk about the game, the Thunder Minnesota Timberwolves game tonight. The Thunder were lost 98-90 on the road at Minnesota. Once again, led by Coach Mike Wilkes. We just want to wish Coach D quick recovery, get back soon. The Thunder tonight were disappointing at times, but overall, we still do what the Thunder does. They're a very exciting team. Remember, once again, they're very, 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 very young. So that being said, hey, you got to live with the ups and downs of youth. I mean, you're going to play some games good. You're not going to play some games. You're going to have quarters where you're up and you're down, and that's basically Thunder. Now, my keys to going to lead to this game were simple. Run a good half-court offense, okay? Run the good half-court offense. Stop worrying about shooting a bunch of threes. Tonight we were 9 for 37 once again from threes. It just puts us in such a bind when we're trying to shoot threes and we just don't have the guys who are capable of knocking them down. Also, I want to be for us once again to get baskets in transition. I talk about it all the time. Defense, defense, defense. Defense leads to easy transition buckets, which leads to what? Half-court offense. Easy baskets and half-court offense where you're knocking down the shot. You're being more aggressive, taking the ball to the basket. And once again, quit throwing the ball out to the wing. When you're 2 feet from the basket, go ahead and shoot the floater to a drop or just finish at the basket. Quit trying to kick it out because teams are now slipping out into the lanes. And that's basically what happened in the first quarter. We just didn't play well. Josh Giddey did not play well. And by the way, let's congratulate Josh Giddey on being the first Oklahoma City Thunder rookie ever to have back-to-back rookies of the month. That's our players of the month. That's pretty special. Want to say congratulations to him on that. Now, getting back to what I was saying, the Thunder got to stop doing that. And then also, SGA, bruh, do work. We got to have you continue to do the work. What we talked about, 27 points a game, 25 to 27. Got to have it, got to have it, got to have it. Anything less than that, whenever we got to rely on everyone else to get outside of their comfort zone to where they think they got to score, Thunder gets in trouble every single time. We got to make sure the ball is in your hands, that it's not going 3-4 possessions without you touching the ball. When we get it like that, nothing good happens for the Thunder. And when we start doing that, what was the first quarter score? 30 to 10. 10 points in a quarter in the NBA. 10 points. Why? Because all the things I said that were the keys to the game, we did zero of those things, okay? We did not go run a good half-court sets. We were not taking care of the basketball. We were not getting easy baskets in transition. SGA was not doing work. Giddey was being young rookie is what he was doing tonight. He just didn't have a good game, and that happens. Nobody expects you to have a good game every night, in and out. This is the NBA. You're going to have bad nights. But, hey, we're lucky to have the kid, and that's all I got to say. So, 30 to 10 at the end of the first quarter. I don't really have a lot to say about it. We just played terrible all the way around. Weren't getting our hands up on defense. Horrible perimeter defense. Letting them get to the basket. Getting rebounds over us. Getting steals, leading to easy transitional buckets on the other side. Everything that we talked about were the keys. They did zero, which led to what? A 30-10 deficit at the end of the first quarter. Now, going into the second quarter, I thought, okay, now, second quarter is a whole different story. Let's try to do the things that we did not do in the first quarter. Okay, let's get some easy baskets. Let's get it to flow. But first of all, let's get some stops because what are we talking about? Stops leads to easy baskets, which leads to easy shots, which leads to you get into a nice flow offensively. And that's what the Thunder did in the second quarter. Did a great job of getting in their passing lanes, get some easy buckets, getting great single rebound, holding them to one shot, not going up and using where they let Towns just do whatever he wanted. And a lot of us, let's give credit to where credit's due. Our second unit came in, and they did very well. And that's Wiggins and Williams and Jerome. But Jerome had a good game tonight. And let's talk about that. Baisley's Baisley. Baisley's Baisley. He does what he does. He just tries to do too many things that he's just, to me, is just not capable of doing. But that is just who he is. You can't really. There's not a lot we can say about that. But he just does what he does. Okay. But anyway, second group did a great job of coming in, and please, Poku, do me a favor. When it's a loose ball, go grab the basketball. Quit trying to dribble. And when I was coaching, I told my kids all the time, grab the basketball. Quit trying to go out and dribble the ball. Grab it first. Okay? In order for us to score, we have to have what? Possession of the basketball. Okay? Don't worry about trying to dribble and get in transition and all that stuff. Got to grab the ball first. If you can't, there's no transition without the ball. So let's grab the ball first. So, second quarter, we did a lot better job of actually grabbing the basketball, holding on to it, kicking the ball out, getting some easy baskets. And what happened? We went on a 21-8 run, which led to what? A single-digit score, a single-digit lead for them, which, of course, they stretched out to 13, and we ended the second quarter down 36 to 49 at half. And I will say that I was really proud of what the Thunder did. Even though we got a 7-point advantage, we did a lot better in transition. We did a lot better in our half-court offense. We did a lot better on the defensive side. We did a lot better of hitting the open man and playing under what you're capable of doing, not playing without yourself, playing outside of yourself, because that's what happens. When SGA doesn't score, everybody else thinking, oh, man, I got to score. I got this. I got that. Well, no, you don't have to. Continue to play in your game, in your skill set. And, I will say it hurt us tonight without having Roby and Dort. And Dort really hurt us because we need his energy. And he does some dumb things sometimes, but we need his energy both defensively and offensively. We definitely need his energy on the defensive end. And he does make some great plays for us, but we missed him tonight because I think once we got back in the game, had we had Dort, it probably would have made a huge difference at the end of the game when we made a run to come back in the fourth quarter, which we'll talk about. But I want to say that the Thunder being down 36 to 49 at the end of the half, 26 points, hey, that's nothing to sneeze at. But you're giving up 10 points, you're only scoring 10 points in the quarter. And what I've noticed about the Thunder, in every loss we have one bad quarter. Whether it's the first quarter, whether it's the second quarter, or whether it's the fourth quarter, third quarter. We have one quarter game where we just lose our minds. That's the best way I can say it. We just lose our minds, and we have one bad quarter, and it just absolutely kills us. So now if we can get more consistent with that quarter and cut that down to where we're not getting down 20 points, not getting outscored, not giving up 21-3 runs or 35-7 runs and stuff like that. If we can give up doing those type of things in quarters, it's going to help us. If we can stay more competitive quarter after quarter, that'll help us. Now, when we do win games, we might have a bad quarter, but our good quarter more than makes up for the bad quarter that we may have had. But when we lose, we usually have one horrible quarter, not a bad quarter, a horrible quarter. And 10 points, I don't care where you're at. 10 points is a horrible quarter. And that's what happened to Thunder, being down 30 to 10. But like I said, we fought back, only down 7 at the end of the first half. Did a great job of doing all the things. Now, coming into the third quarter, I thought it was very simple, okay? We have to make good decisions on the offensive side of the basketball. We had to make good decisions. To me, that was paramount in our success in the third quarter. Make good decisions on the offensive side of the basketball. If you can do that, which means make good shots, make good decisions, not trying to do things that you're not capable of doing, that gets you back in ball games. The second thing, we got loose balls. We weren't out there trying to reach, like I talked about in the first half, going out there trying to dribble. Grab the basketball. Kick it out so we can make moves, so we can make runs. And then in the second quarter, what we did is we tightened down on a perimeter defense. So let's continue to do that. Let's not give them open looks at three. Let's get the hands up in the face. And we did a great job of doing that. And what happened? It allowed us to crawl back in the second half or second quarter. And then in the third quarter, we have to continue to do that. And we definitely got to get SGA more involved. He is our leader. And when you're not giving him the ball and he's just kind of out there going, okay, and this is basically what I saw. He was just out there. He wasn't going to get in the basketball. He was just letting everybody do what they wanted to do, and we were down. Bro, you can't do that. You are the leader. Go get the basketball. Go demand the basketball. If you have to walk over there and go get it, see what LeBron does. Steph goes, they go get the ball. They're like, hey, give me the ball. Let's run a good set. Let's get something done. SJ has to have that personality where he does. Now, he doesn't quite have it yet. He's starting to get there more each game. He's getting better and better on it. Better and better at it. But he's got to continue to do that. He's got to go get the basketball, get us in good offensive sets, and score. Because when he scores, he takes all the pressure off everybody else thinking they'd have to do more. Okay? And that's what he needed to do. And guess what happened? Giddey made some bad decisions. He did not play well. I mean, let's face it, he did not play well. But what ended up happening? The Thunder did everything I said. They made good decisions in the offensive end. They played great defense, which led to some easy transition buckets. And what did that do? Get SGA more involved a little bit. He could kick it out. And once again, our second team did a fantastic job of getting us back in the ball game. They did a fantastic job of playing within themselves, which allowed us to do that. Giddey at this point, or SGA, he was okay. He was kind of scoring, but he really wasn't there. And the rest of the team, I thought, stepped up and had to play by committee. And that's what we do. When he's not in the game, we have to win by committee. That means everybody else has to go, okay, my job is this. Here's the best of my game. Here's what's good in my game. Those are the things that you have to be able to understand. What is my game, and how does it translate into easy baskets without getting my team in trouble? Okay? That's important. That is paramount in you winning basketball games, is understanding, making sure that I'm making good, smart decisions. And that's exactly what happened in the third quarter. The Thunder made good, smart decisions. They got a lot of easy baskets in transition, which led to what? As we talked about over and over and over, it led to us getting easy half-court sets. And once again, I've talked to some people about watching my show, and what they've done is listening to me has helped them understand the game more, and has allowed them to want to go to Thunder games and enjoy the Thunder games even more, because now they're seeing what I'm saying and it's making complete more sense. And they knew it and they saw what was going on. They just didn't quite understand what they're seeing. And now listening to the show, it's allowed them to be able to understand what they've already saw and what they kind of thought, but they really didn't know what was going on. And I want to say thank you guys for watching the show and taking what I've been saying and applying it to games, which has allowed you to enjoy the experience much more. So, at the end of the third quarter, the score is 63-69. The Thunder made a nice little run and got a chance to get back in the game, and I was really pleased at what they had did at that point. Now, fourth quarter, what ended up happening? We started out with the second team. What were they doing? Scoring by committee, making good, smart decisions. All of a sudden, the game gets within 5. What happens? Bam! Here comes SGA at the 7-minute mark. And what does he do? The score, he had 17. He ended up with 14 and a half, 14 or 13 in the fourth quarter. Did a great job of, hey, let me take over this ball game. Let's get us back in the game. Let's do what we needed to do. And that's exactly what happened. The Thunder had got down within 2, but let's give it to Minnesota. They made some huge shots, and not easy shots, but contested shots. The Thunder didn't give them anything, okay? The Thunder did not give them anything. Got close, kept within 2, but like I said, they're playing at home. Their crowd got into the game, which allowed to lift them up, and they made plays. But the Thunder, we didn't give them anything. We were on them. We were on there. We were after them. We weren't giving them anything. They were making good shots. And then what happened? SGA came in and started doing what he does. But one thing I will say about the Thunder, being a young team, and like we talked about runs. I don't know if you've all seen this, but there's runs. There's a run the team makes. Then there's a run that the team comes back and they make a run against that run. And then there's a run at the end. And usually what happens, if you get too far behind, you burn so much energy. You spend so much energy trying to get back into the game. But when you actually get back into the game, then your legs and everything have gone because you're mentally and physically exhausted from being down so far. And so you had to come all the way back, which is exactly what happened to the Thunder. You're down 2 with 3 minutes to go, and we just not execute down at the end of the stretch. We missed some easy baskets. In the last 2 games, we missed some easy puppies. You got to make those shots. But once again, being a former player, I understand. You get tired, your legs start to go. What ends up happening? You start missing easy shots. You start missing threes. You start doing things that you wouldn't normally do characteristically because you're tired. And they had spent so much energy mentally and physically getting back into the game to make it more competitive that I think we just ran out of gas at the end. But once again, the Thunder ended up losing 98 to 90. And I want to say, coming down from where we were, 30-10 in the first quarter, getting within 2, and fighting their way back, and a couple calls one way or another, hey, could have made a huge difference. But once again, you can't get down that far and come back up being young. And once again, we need another guy. We have the one guy at SGA. Giddey is going to get there. Dort is a great little 2.5. He's not the third guy yet, but he's a 2.5 guy that can get there. But we got to have that third guy that can come in and get baskets. And I think with the addition of Dort coming along the fast as on his pace, if he continues to get better in the offseason, cuts down on the mistake, cuts down on trying to do stuff that he's not capable of doing, then it's going to be fantastic for the Thunder. And the Thunder only has upside. But like I said, couple things we need. We need a big man, because we have no rim protector whatsoever. Baisley's here and there, and his rim protecting is we block the rim by committee, but we don't have anybody, a presence in there that can just go get the ball and keep somebody from going there and go ultra shot to get an easy rebound. Boom, a couple kicks out, easy baskets on the other end of transition. And then we need to go get us some shooters. We need to have a couple guys that's what they do is knock down three. When you look at Golden State and you look at the teams that are really, really good, what do they have? They have guys who can knock down the three. You got to have guys who can knock down the three. And if you don't have that, you're going to struggle. But once again, the Thunder improving to 13-24. Lost on the road to Minnesota, 98-90. But guess what the good thing is? We've got them at home. We've got them at home Friday night in the Paycom Center. Hey, everybody, get your butt out to the game. Watch them, support us, give them some love. Let them know that you care. I'm just telling you, you have no idea how much energy you can give to a team. If we were playing at home tonight and we were down 20 and came all the way back down to 2, I promise you we'd have probably won that game simply because the energy that you guys as a crowd would have given the team. Okay? Don't underestimate your value. And plus, hey, the games are fun. Now, I will say that I have a video that I'm going to try to figure out how to upload, and after every Thunder game or whatever, once a week, we're going to try to post an in-game Thunder video for you guys to send me a video, and if it's good enough, we're going to post it. So that's going to be up probably the Friday or Monday. I'm going to post that video, or Sunday, post that video of my friend getting killed on the first row. But anyway, it'll be something that you'll enjoy. Once again, I'm Matt Clark. This is After the Storm. Thank you for joining. Peace out.